locker room. Because I believe that we forgot which one though. I feel like this is slowly becoming a no commentary stream. Obviously, Bakakure. Look at the glass ball that's in there. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I am back. I went to eat. It's time to finish this game, so we can go ahead and play the second game after this game because I'm getting kind of bored looking for more clues. I didn't mean to go in here. Dad, wait. Dad, wait. I'm gonna leave out this place right now. I'm gonna go to the data center. Sorrow's my mom. She wanted to kiss before she locked herself up in the room because she's gonna work all day. Anyways, let's get back to the thing. Wait, what am I doing? I can just teleport to the 4th floor. Wait. No, never mind. I just remember that I just finished this part. A place that I didn't discover was not discover, I meant the place I didn't went to in this chapter was the dojo. You know, the place where Hina gets Vietnam flashbacks of Sakura. Yeah, it's very depresso shadow. She's gonna get Ito in the future. Dad, wait! Dad, wait! Dad, wait!
What do you want?
Dad, wait!
What's your problem?
What's your problem? You're screaming at him like, give me back my time back! You're wasting my time! I'm so sick and tired of Toko right now. I'm just gonna go to the garden now. Oh, what the frick? I went to the garden.
Is everyone working hard? Well then, since you're all giving...
Running Dead weight. Yeah. Dead weight. Dead weight. Dead weight. You know what? I'm gonna ask her to play Dead Weight by Jack Stauber real quick. Alexa, play Dead Weight by Jack Stauber.
Dead Weight by Jack Stauber on Amazon.
1 second.
All of what I can see.
A bit loud. Oh, what the hell did I do? The pages, yes, strangers, kiss the girl, the pages. Dead weight, dead weight, dead weight, dead weight. Dad, wait. Wait.
I am Monokuma!
Running around. Floating around. I just love that song for some reason. Opened it. Don't open it, Makoto. What are you doing? Oh. It's Mikuro. What the heck did I do? His pages, his ranges, kiss the girl, his pages. Dead weight! The person that's being covered is freaking Junko Namshima. Don't you see that? Don't you not see that? You see, there's someone missing, right? It's Junko. Look, her arms, her face is being covered by freaking the other girl. Dead way. Dead way. I wonder who took this picture. Oh wait, since Makoto's not in the picture, I guess he took it. I forgot that. Dead weight, dead weight, dead weight.
What are you gonna do? How strange.
Get the frick out, buddy. I'm gonna hurt you. Alexa, replay the song. We're gonna get copyright striked, alright? I don't care. Even though it's not that loud, because my mom's working in the other room, I don't really care if I get copyright striked for playing the execution for whoever the mastermind is, or the freaking playing Jack Stauber in the background. Just obviously copyright music. I don't really care anymore, so... I do all the dead way, dead way, dead way, yeah, dead way, way, yeah. Dead way, yeah. Dead way, flying around and around. Dead way, yeah.
That's enough.
Wind on my teeth. Evacuate! And I do. These pages. Here's. No. Here's. Safety. It's dead weight. Dead weight. Dead weight. Dead weight. Actually, you know, since I'm actually playing music, I forgot to turn the music off. Sorry. What? Okay, whatever. Music's down, nobody can really hear that much, so I'm going back to the dining hall. I already went to the archive. What the frick do you want more? What the frick do you want from me? Oh, I passed it. That was quick. Why you don't want to talk to me? Everybody's not talking with me. This is freaking... everybody's being a freaking frick. Excuse me. I'm allergic to dust, man. There's dust in my house right now. Hagakure, don't leave me. Brother, everybody hates me. I can compare this with my real life, mate. Examine Toko, dead body. I gotta go to the freaking biolab. What the frick, mate? Floating around and around that way. Yeah, that way. Around that way. Yeah. Toko. Oh. I knew it. It's cold, super cold. It's so cold. I may think I might catch one.
I see.
Oh, what? They could have put the what one.
Have you reached that certain age?
No. Last thing I remember, it was me waking up just now. What do you do? What do you do to Miss Morose? Yeah, your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
SOB!
Oh no, don't slit my throat, please.
Yes.
Yourself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire!
Yeah. It's time to Naruto run too! Because she did that in the anime, she Naruto runs all the time. It's so funny. Genocide Jack Naruto runs all the freaking time, man. Oh yeah, dead body. You can see that right here.
Right.
Hey, Kyoko! I'm glad you're not running away from me.
Makoto. Indeed. Listen. It would seem... I knew it. Indeed. It would seem... Anyway... Makoto. Listen.
Floating around and around.
I see. So... Makoto. So then... It would seem...
Wait, I thought I already did that one. Oh, updated, okay. Let's speak with you again? Oh yeah.
Whew. Because...
Yes, you can.
It would...
What do we have to do? Please? Update. Okay, I don't know why that updated.
Indeed. Indeed. Is that right? Because... Wrong. Listen. However... So then... At the very... Right. In other words... Hey. So... Indeed. Indeed. And? So then... Why? Hey.
I didn't want to press square.
Whew. So then... What? What? So... Indeed. I see. And? Why is that? Because... What? If that's true... Makoto. So...
Okay, right now, she's talking about a video that she saw in the AV room, so we're just gonna skip all this part, because it literally just explained their entire conversation. Now they're just talking about her father and stuff.
So then...
Dead way, dead way, yeah, dead way, honey, dead way, yeah, dead way, dead way, yeah, dead way. Floating around that way, yeah.
Okay then, are you ready to begin? I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that? Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word. So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as
He
long
sounds
as
so
you're in this
dramatic,
school,
even before
I will
he
do
started.
everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that...
Hina. Kyoko. Wait, in the anime, he cut it off when it was Junko and Nishima. You know, the girl that died in the first chapter, quote unquote.
Yeah, I said I was gonna do some more spoilers in the 6th chapter. Yeah, I'm doing the spoilers during the class trial. All right.
Say what?
Yep. So basically, at this part, he just wanted to cut it off so he won't get the part about the other girl. You know, the girl I just talked about. Yeah, and Mukuro, because yeah, you already get the idea by now. So I'm just gonna skip it. Failure might. You cut the power on purpose. Whatever. Even if I watch the whole thing, it'll just be more of the same.
That's right.
Update. Dong the bing. Da, 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 da. What is it, class trial time? Yep, I'm right. I just saw that while I was skipping through it. This is the class trial of our life. Read.
Makoto.
I'm just gonna skip this. Gonna skip all this conversation. I wanna get to the class trial. Final class trial, baby. We got this. I'm not wasting any time going through conversations. There you go. Alright guys, we're gonna finish this game, and then we're going to play the second game, maybe.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Yeah.
Never mind all that. I just have one.
Oh, you're taking...
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? I'm right, aren't I?
Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's a big nope. 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 Nope.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
I have evidence!
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every... What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the
Three of us each have that kind of
No, that's not.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What?
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that, sorry.
Well, yeah, huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
Well, he looks like a nerd.
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Donuts. I wonder who bought those.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
Nah.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us...
Nope.
Huh? A trap?
Nope, 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 no. Run.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Lol.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Look, Mukuro's in there. And Juka's getting her face blown off by Leon. It's kind of funny. Junko's talking to Chihiro, and Mukuro is just being a lonely girl. Update.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me.
And on top of...
Yeah, so it's got...
But you know, don't...
Can you guys stop? Can you guys just stop? Stop. Are you doing... Yep, Hangman's Gambit. Your mom is a Gambit too. M. Where the frick is the M? There you are. Is there an S here? Yep.
Now I understand.
Pierce.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah! We all lost...
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of...
I promise you, I haven't lost ever since I got to this school. I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us. Including
you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane!
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it.
You sure are.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path.
Then we really...
Yep. You all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us.
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
Logic.
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us.
Everything.
That's what you're trying to say, right?
Or your entire school life.
I knew I could count on you.
Because that's what the picture
The
said.
interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial.
Okay.
What?
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it
Is the same one who's behind that much I'm...
But when you... Is the mastermind...
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Exactly. You're just making the mastermind is
Probably a
million.
His masterminds always lurk off in the
Background, right?
What? That was the right one.
So who did it? Whoever did it is that much I...
But when you... Is the mastermind...
Of course, they have to be...
What makes you...
Exactly. You're just the mastermind
is probably a...
No, that's wrong. That's wrong, Buckaroo.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Yes.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier. So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me!
Makoto!
I ain't no mastermind.
Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it.
He's the ultimate
only way he
lucky
could've
student.
survived
Of course he
is
will
if he was
survive being
actually the
executed.
master-
Aw, nuts!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree?
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right? It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me!
We're gonna deny you anyway.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
Wait, hold on a sec. Pause.
He must have been in 100 different battles, so when you think about obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Oh my gosh!
No, that's wrong.
That was the right line, I didn't see that.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Huh, ultimately.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba! At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me up?
Yes. Yep, you guys or something.
You never saw their face.
So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the.
Oh?
And what is it, the.
Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
Or could it be. The hips?
Ooh, the hip.
You never saw their face.
So you can't have it.
I'm telling you now, it was.
No, that's not.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correct. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you, but what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
She was in the second dorm.
Uh-oh.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think?
Ooh, what is it?
Your hands!
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
This is so sad. Alexa played Despacito.
Despacito remix by Luis Fonsi. Justin Bieber. Starting now on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. Go on in my direction.
My scars should suffice as proof.
Oh darn.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure. As long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was...
On the contrary.
You're not...
I promise you.
Then somehow, she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally...
Then, she was?
But...
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab?
That's right. It's the perfect...
then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof. I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow!
Oh, sorry.
How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Who's gonna say otherwise?
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation...
we're just gonna...
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Yeah, look, Kamaru. No,
So
come on.
what do you... Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your
Kamaru.
little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
I'll slam dunk him to the wall and kill him.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Boom!
I'm not listening!
What? Oh, lights. Dang it! Frick! What the frick?
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this?
It was the lights.
I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
I was close though.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is... the lights!
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue.
I'll be right back.
And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it...
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths. But there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Wait, I got a notification on my phone. Oh, okay.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
What?
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered.
Murdered and...
If that's the case...
Technically,
could easily have happened.
Sounds like you're already...
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be...
No. Besides,
all you have to be...
Whatever. Alright.
who is this someone else that was it? Sayaka, Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwata?
No, the frick.
Chihiro Fujisa, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone? Was it Sayaka, Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fuji, Mondo, Kiyotaka, Hifumi, Celestia, or maybe Sakura. Oh, no. There's no way anyone
was murdered.
No, that's wrong. Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
And the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right?
Then it it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind?
We already know the answer to that.
Nope. Nope.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive.
Nope.
Total silence. Then I'm...
Nope. 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 Nope.
Found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
Oh, frick.
That's right. So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monica?
The body...
It wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong, Buckaroo.
No.
There you go. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
Yeah, but that was Mukuro. Are you dumb?
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
It was Mukuro. We just talked about
you
that.
yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Junko Enoshima is the mastermind, mate. And I've been hiding this, and I think I accidentally said that in the first episode, so... Yeah. This is getting boring. I'm gonna skip all this. Alright. Let's see the word. E. Oh, what the frick? D. I need a D. There you are. I put it up there twice.
Now I understand. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death,
Nope.
right?
No, no.
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even...
Before the scroll, bud.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja
Nope. Nope.
Good point. There's just no way that... So maybe the whole...
Nope. 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 Nope.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met
Was Mukuro, yeah.
is actually Mukuro all along?
Yep. Mukuro in a wig and in a different outfit.
Then we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait! But Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand. Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
Her sister.
In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only...
Shut up.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her. When did...
Where is it? There it is.
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Shut up.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
A Bluke? You're the Bluke. Xbox notification.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible! What do you want?
Alright.
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
Boom! Get wrecked, kid!
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Uh-oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago. When we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten, in all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
I got it! Junko's face, the one thing common to every single photo. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. She's the true mastermind. Xanadu times 2!
Xanadu times 2? Wait, is that... I think that was a game. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look that up. Was it a game or a movie? ...1980 American musical fantasy film written by Richard Christian Duras. Xanadu. 2? Yeah, Xanadu is a thing. So yeah.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run.
Ooh.
I'll prove everything.
Right now, in the closing climax, inference thingy. I don't know. I think I might have got the switch. What is this? Oh, that's... Okay, Wiz.
The killer is... you!
Let's just hope I got this right. Oh, yep.
She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind.
Isn't that right, Junko Bima?
The real Junko Enoshima! That's the whole story behind this.
Come on, I want to see her. I want to see my waifu. I just said that out loud. Yes! Yes! We did it, boys! We unlocked our waifu! Let's go!
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry. I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play. Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face!
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face?
Exactly.
People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Exactly.
I feel like
it's true.
This isn't the first time I've seen you.
Pause.
I got it! That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Okay, you're my wife.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
Yeah.
How many times people ask me that Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Okay, before she gets to explain, I'm gonna end the stream right here. That's right. We got to this part and I'm ending it right here, so I gotta save. Okay guys, goodbye. I'm gonna take a little break. This game's starting to get... I'm starting to get bored of the first game. It's because Junko, she has too much energy for me, and I'm a very energetic person in real life, so goodbye.